Okay, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are joining from. You're welcome to this wonderful section. My name is Damnola Olaniyi, and this is Integrated Institute of Professional Management. We welcome every one of us to this great session, and we believe that we are going to have a great time together. I'm not alone in this room. We have the Executive Director of IIPM with us as well. And please, as you are joining us, kindly drop your name, your location in the comment section. Please, we want to know where you are joining us from, where you are connecting from, your name, your location, and of course, you can also add your expectation to your comment. Thank you. You're welcome once again. So today's section is going to be based on project management and its relevance in today's world. Project management and its relevance in today's world. We all know how important project management consulting is. Even before you become a consultant, you know how important project management is. Talk less of when you now want to become a consultant. That goes beyond just handling a project or using tools of project management to do some of your contracts and the likes. So please kindly send links, these particular links to your friends, your colleagues, that they should also join us. It's going to be a good section with every one of us. And please start preparing your question. Once you drop questions for us, we'll be here to answer all those questions. So we've tagged this particular section as becoming a project management consultant in 2024. What are the things that you need to know? What are the things that you need to put in place for you to boost your career in project management? The evolving landscape of project management consulting, what is hot and what is not, the key skills and certification you need to land those dreams job, how to find project management consulting clients, and how you can build a reputable network, all right? And how you can also build a strong personal brand and marketing yourself like a pro. That part is very important. I mean, you can have all this knowledge, you can have a lot of information. If you don't know how to market yourself to those that will buy or for those that will need your services, it might be a big issue. So it won't look like you are wasting resources. So please don't miss this chance. Prepare all your questions, and we are here to help you answer those questions as well. As I said earlier, don't forget to share this link. Don't forget to tell your friends that they should also join us, those that they want to build a career in project management consulting. And even beyond that, we are going to take our time to answer a lot of questions, all right? Once again, you are welcome to this wonderful section. Thank you. So I will be calling on Dr. Banito now to take up the section. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Dami, and thank you to everyone for joining us today. We want to apologize for starting a little behind schedule because we had some technical glitch when we started. We've been trying to get things to be online, but we've had challenges coming in. So we want to seek your indulgence and ask that you bear with us on all of those technical challenges. However, we're here and we're glad that you are here. My name is Ebuche Banito, and I will be sharing with us on becoming a project management consultant. I think this should be my 13th year as a project manager, much more in the training and development industry, and in the 13th year of my engagement as a project manager. I've spent most of my time training project managers, not just in Nigeria, but around the globe. So I could say I have something to share with you when it comes to project management, both the project management professional and also becoming a consultant in project management. So in this few minutes we are going to be sharing together, it's going to be an awesome time. And we will really appreciate you dropping your questions in the comment section so that we can pick them up and give all of the answers we can give. Okay. So it's going to be a wonderful time. So one more time, go ahead, share the link, invite someone, let's all learn together. Okay. So permit me to begin this way, that project management has become a sine qua non in the business world today. Okay, it has become a common decimal. Okay, you having to have project management skills, project management knowledge, project management competencies. They've all become sine qua non. They've become compulsory, mandatory for you to flourish or for you to do well in the area. Why is it so? Because we have So having come to this point, sorry, I didn't notice that my microphone was off. So kindly bear with me. So I was trying to establish that project management had become a sine qua non in organizations today. It has become a compulsory and a mandatory skill today. All right. So it is important for each and every one of us to be able to build ourselves, build our competencies, build our skills, build our capacities when it comes to project management. And this is very, very important. This is very, very key. All right. Okay. So in this discussion we're going to be having, like I said, feel free to drop your information, feel free to drop your comments so that we can all learn this together. All right. So that we can all share this together. So please, I would like to confirm one more time, if you can hear me, kindly confirm in the chat room. I'm seeing in the chat room some people say there's no sound. Okay, so please kindly confirm that you can hear me. And some of us say that sound is lost. Okay, so kindly confirm that you can hear me. So I'm going to try to be sure that you can hear me. I'll try to be sure that you can hear me loud and clear. So if you can hear me loud and clear, please kindly confirm that you can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me loud and clear, please kindly confirm that you can hear me loud and clear. The network interrupted us in a bit, but kindly confirm you can. Okay, so you can hear me clearly. All right, thank you so much. All right, so one more time, we're all welcome. And if you've not shared the link, go ahead, share the link and invite someone. Let's all learn together. So like I was trying to say, that the need for project management skills, competencies, abilities keeps increasing on a daily basis. And this is because of the ever evolving business landscape. So we are faced with the business of uncertainty. We are faced with the business environment of uncertainty, business environment of complexities. Now we talk about diversities and a whole lot of that. And one thing about project is that the more complex the business environment becomes, the more complex projects also become. The more diverse the business environment becomes, the more diverse projects also become. The more ambiguous the business environment becomes, the more diverse project environment also becomes, because the project environment operates in the business environment. So we need to understand these dimensions and then be able to work ourselves carefully through the evolving paradigm of the business environment. Okay, so one more time, we are all welcome, and I trust it's going to be an awesome time us learning together. So if you've not dropped where you're joining us from, please feel free, drop your name and where you're joining us from, and we sincerely appreciate that. And if you've not shared the link, if you've not liked, please go ahead, like, share, and let's also have your questions. Okay, if you've ever had any bugging question around project management, please note, not project management as it were, but project management consulting. Maybe you've had intention of becoming a project management consultant and you would like to know more, you have concerns, please feel free, drop them in the comment section. The earlier we start typing the questions, the better for us, all right? Okay, and for other questions that will be coming by later on, we will take all of them, all right? So one more time, we're all welcome. And like I said, my name is Ebuchi Osibanito, and this is actually my 13th year as a project management consultant, majorly in the training and development industry. I know somebody could be here who is project manager construction, project manager medicals, project manager legal, because project management is a tool that can be applied across all fields of life. Project management, I will say that again, is project management skills, project management methodologies, principles, frameworks. They are things that can be applied across different domains of life. So you could be a project management consultant, medical. Another person could be project management consultant, legal. Another person could be project management consultant, human resources. Another person could be project management consultant, IT, information technology. And as the case is growing, another person could become project management consultant, cybersecurity, emotional intelligence, artificial intelligence, and a whole lot coming on. So irrespective of the field or domain that you're currently occupying, what you want to do is to apply project management skills, project management principles, project management methodologies, project management framework, project management tools and techniques to your own particular domain. Most of them, when we say project management consulting, some of us actually think maybe you have to come out from whatever thing you're doing and then be separate to yourself and then say you're a project management consultant. Yes, that is partly true, but you have to have a foundational knowledge, a foundational skill, a foundational requirement as to a particular specialty or specialization that will then you will build on to become a project management consultant. All right. For instance, if you are a lawyer, you by default, by learning, you are a lawyer, and even by practice, you're a lawyer. If we want to ask for project consultants in the medical field, we might not need to call a lawyer, all right? Okay, because the lawyer has a foundational information, foundational skill, foundational abilities as regards to law, right? So he could become a project management consultant in the legal field, providing legal advisory, legal consulting, but applying project management skills, project management methodologies, project management framework to those things, right? Okay, so the same thing applies if you are an engineer, maybe a civil engineer, a building engineer, a construction engineer, an architect, and case may be. And also that may apply if you're a teacher. Okay, that will apply if you are a management development consultant, all right? Or whatever domain you find yourself, it would definitely apply. All right. So, like I said, all of what we want to do is application of project management skills, project management methodologies, project management framework to what we will be doing regarding our own framework. Right. Okay. So, permit me to share So kindly bear with me. I'm having some network glitches, but I will try as much as I can to make the training fast so that we can run away from the network challenges. All right. Okay. I trust you can still hear me loud and clear. Okay. I trust you can still hear me loud and clear. Okay. I trust you can still hear me loud and clear. So sorry for all of the network challenges, but we'll get done in a moment. So one more time, as we get into this program in full, please go ahead, invite someone, share the link, let's all learn together. But please let me confirm one more time that you can hear me loud and clear. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, you can see my screen. Please kindly type 11 in the comment section. If you can hear me clearly, you can see my screen. Please go ahead, type 11 in the comment section. If you can see me clearly, if you can see my screen, you can hear me clearly, please kindly go ahead and type 11 in the chat room. I would like to confirm that everyone is hearing me loud and clear. Okay, I would like to confirm that everyone is hearing me loud and clear, all right? Great. Okay, so I'm trying to get that confirmation. So thank you. Thank you so much for confirming that. All right, so let's now proceed to what we have to discuss. All right, project management consulting. So this is one thing I want you to do for me now. In the comment section, I want you to type your default profession. What is your default profession at the moment? Are you a medical doctor, a lawyer, a supply chain person? Are you a trainer? Are you whatever thing you are? Just type it in the chat room. Let's look at the type of consultant we have. Okay, so go ahead in the comment section. Let me know what kind of consultant are you. Let me know in the comment section what kind of consulting are you into. Are you into legal? Are you an engineer? The more specific we are, the better, so that it can help us manage our discussion, right? Okay, it can help us manage our discussion. So let's go ahead and let me hear from you. What is your current profession? What is your current profession? What's your current profession? So what's your default profession? I want to get some reviews in the chat room. What's your default profession? Okay, what's your default? What are you currently into? Okay, what are you currently into? So that it can guide our discussion. Okay, it can guide our discussion. What are you currently into? What are you currently into? So let me get the feedback in the chat room. Okay, so someone say an administrator. Okay, so that means by the end of this program, we should have been able to learn how to apply project management skills, methodologies, framework, and all of that to administration. And you can apply that to becoming a project management consultant in the administration field. All right, that's great. Thank you so much. We'll hear Wale or more daily for that. Okay, I want to get more feedback. Okay, I want to get more feedback. So what profession are you into currently? What profession are you into currently? What profession are you into currently? Because that will help our discussion. I want to get all the feedback in the chat room. So let me get your feedback in the chat room. That will guide our discussion. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, moving forward, project management consulting. So we're looking at the guide, filling your career in 2024. Now, let me quickly say that if you've never had a project management certification, 2024 is a good time to have that. Okay, it's a good time to add that to your skill. Okay, it's a good time to add that to your certification. All right, this is very, very important. If you've never had project management certification to all of the certifications you've had, this is the right time to add that. Remember where I started from, that organizations are constantly looking for excellence in project delivery, and they are constantly trying to get the best out of for us, it's important that for us to understand the evolving business paradigm and then being able to put things together. All right. So organizations are constantly looking for experts that will help them handle project issues. Organizations are constantly looking for ways to manage project issues, especially in contemporary times. So there is need for organizations to leverage. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that. There is need for organizations to leverage or project management expertise to help their businesses to achieve the goals and objectives through strategic planning and effective project execution. Right? Now, let's move so fast. What is project management consulting? What is project management consulting? What is project management consulting? Project management consulting is a specialized service that helps organizations improve their project management practices and achieve their project goals. All right. Project management consulting is a specialized service that helps organizations improve their project management practices and achieve the project goals. Now, in all of what we're saying, this is what we're saying, that every organization has projects they're carrying out, whether they're aware of it or not. Every organization has projects they're carrying out, okay? And they need experts to be able to guide them in fulfilling this mandate, okay? They need experts to help them in fulfilling this objective of project planning, of project monitoring and control, quality control, and all of that, right? So remember that before you could become a project management consultant, you would have had some level of basic knowledge, basic information, and basic experience about a particular field that you are inclined to, right? So what you want to do is take project management principles, project management frameworks, project management practices, and bring them to that particular field you're already operating in. So the project management consulting involves working with clients to plan, execute, and complete projects efficiently and effectively. This is what you want to achieve as a project manager. Now, what are the areas of project management consulting? So first of all, count your own area as one. So if you're a lawyer, count the legal field as one area of project management consulting. If you are a medical doctor, if you're a pharmacist, if you're a teacher, if you're an administrator, if you're a trainer like myself, count your own domain first as one. Now, after counting your own as one, what are the things you're possibly going to be doing as a project management consultant in that field? You could be in the area of project planning and scheduling. Now, if you are into project planning and scheduling, then you have to master the art of feasibility study, environmental scanning, proposal development, proposal defense, project bidding, and all of that. Okay, that's for project planning. And then you also have to master the art of project time management. Okay, and also you have to master the art of cost and scope management, because we have basically three project management constraints. Okay, we have three basic constraints in project management. You have time, scope, and budget. All right. So if you are a project management planner or project management scheduler in your own field, you need to master the art of scope management, of scheduling, of cost management, and then you have to master the art of project proposal development, feasibility study, environmental scanning, and all of those things, right? So this is very, very important, okay? And you also need to master the art of change management, because you need to understand that in planning, one thing that is constant is change. Even in scheduling, one thing that is constant is change. So you need to master those arts, right? This is very, very important. And then the second aspect of project management consulting is the aspect of risk management, all right? Yes, a project planner or project scheduler might be very good in understanding changes and understanding bids and all of that, environmentals and all of that, but he might not be able to understand all of the risks involved. Remember, please, I would like you to write this in the comment section. I would like you to write this in the comment section. As a project management consultant, you need primarily three things. Please write this down in the comment section, okay? I will need to write this down in the comment section. You need three things. Number one, you need knowledge. Okay, number one, you need knowledge. Okay, so let me say competencies. Okay, you need to build your competencies, where we'll talk about knowledge, talk about skills. Okay, So your experience is invaluable. Your experience is invaluable when it comes to project management consulting. That you are a project management professional does not automatically make you a project management consultant. I will need to also understand that. So the third thing you need is you need the right licensing and the education. You need the right licensing and the education. Okay, I don't know how many times I'm going to apologize today, but the network seems to be so built on interrupting our classes, all right, or interrupting our discussion. Okay, I'm so sorry for all of what is happening. So perhaps we need an IT consultant, IT project consultant to come and find out what's happening with all of these network challenges. All right, so here in the chat room, I see someone who is an administrator, I see a project officer, MEP engineer and site engineer. Okay, I don't know what MEP is all about. Okay, thank you so much, Ramsey. And then from Barrister Gabriel, I said legal advisory services on legal risk associated with projects. Okay, this is awesome. Determining the appropriate legal frameworks as well as terms and conditions related to projects. This is awesome. From Ramsey said he's into media practitioner. Okay, so Mr. Jide, he said 3 primary things as a project manager: you need knowledge, skills, licensing, and education. So I said competency. So the competency will cover your knowledge, your skills, okay? And then you have your experience. Experience is the second one. So you have competencies covering your knowledge and your skills. And of course, the knowledge here, I talk about the behavioral competencies, talk about your leadership, your character, your emotional intelligence, and all of that. That's behavioral competencies. Then we talk about the technical competencies, talking about your skills and all of that. And then the second thing I spoke about is experience. And I said that you being a project management professional, a certified project management professional, does not by default make you a project management consultant. You need experience to become a consultant. You need experience to become a consultant. This is very, very important. And the third thing I talked about is education and licensing. Okay, so you need the right certifications, you need the right licensing, you need the right education to be able to function in that particular field. So let me take an instance of education and licensing. So for instance, Barrister Gabriel is a lawyer, and then he's a certified project management professional, I know. Okay. So because he is a lawyer and a certified project management consultant, yes, but we might not be able to take him to go and consult on medical, okay, because his traditional discipline, his traditional education and license does not support him as a project manager to function in the medical. Okay, the same way we can't take a medical doctor who has a medical license, who has the medical capacities, medical education, and medical certifications, irrespective of the fact that he has project management certification, we won't be able to take him to a legal field to consult, all right, or legal matters. So that education is important. Education and licensing, or education certification and licensing is important. That's one. Your experience is inevitable. That's two. And then your competencies. And of course, I talked about the behavioral competencies where you look at leadership, emotional intelligence, character-wise, trust, integrity, team building, interpersonals, and all of that. Okay, that's behavioral competencies and several that's psychological traits that you need to work on. And then the next one is your technical competencies, where you need to work on the skills needed to be for you to be able to function in that particular environment. And also, one of the things you could do, remember that one of the things we're also looking at in this whole discussion is how can you learn yourself becoming a project management consultant, okay, in your own field, okay, how do you get that? Okay, so one of the things you could do is you could volunteer, okay, so to gain the experience, let's assume you don't have the experience, you could volunteer, okay, to gain the experience. By volunteering to get the experience, you are volunteering to join a team of professionals who are consultants in your own field, and then you want to use your project management skills, competencies, from all the knowledge you've gathered, from project management, all the skills you've gathered, from project management, all the education you've gathered from project management, you want to use that to become much more relevant in your own field, all right? So you could volunteer. And then number two thing you can do is that you can do partnership, okay? You can do partnership, all right? So by partnership, you could find your colleagues, okay, and try to partner with them, okay? So you have the education, you have the certifications, you have the licensing, but now you're looking for the experience. So someone brings in the experience, you bring in the education, you bring in the licensing, you bring in whatever that thing that is within your purview to bring, okay, and then you could form a good team to deliver to project consulting, all right? So that is awesome. Okay, another thing you could do to position yourself as a project management consultant in your field is to brand yourself. Okay, is to brand yourself. Okay, so Barrister Gabriel says that I keep losing audio. Okay, so we're so sorry about that. Okay, so that's the IT issues that we're facing here. We're having network challenges that I cannot really explain what's happening. I think the weather is perfect here, but I don't know what's happening. Okay, so kindly bear with us. Just stay on. All right. Okay. So you could do branding. Okay, so you could brand yourself. You could do the digital branding, just branding from the physical branding to the digital branding. Okay, so this is very, very important. So if you want to become a project management consultant, you've gotten your certification, you've gotten your education, you've gotten the necessary skills, everything. You've got the experience, you've got the competencies, and you've got the education and licensing. So why not go ahead? Brand yourself. So by branding, what we simply mean is that you're creating a niche, a consulting niche in the project management domain for yourself. So you are a legal project management consultant, okay, or you're a project management consultant, legal, you're a project management consultant, construction, you're a project management consultant, events management, you're a project management consultant, education and learning, you're a project management consultant, management development, you're a project management consultant, HR. What this simply means is that you're a consultant as in your own domain, but you are using project management skills, management frameworks, project management development circles, skills, and all of that to be able to operate and be able to deliver effectively and efficiently in your domain. So this is very, very important, right? So you could go ahead and brand. So I want you to do something else for me in the chat room. I trust you could still hear me loud and clear. Please go ahead. The three things I talked about, how you can position yourself right now, how you can begin to launch yourself as a project management consultant. If you got the three things, please, I need you to type them in the chat room. I said number one, you could go by volunteering. Okay. Number two, you could go by partnership, and number three, you could go by branding. Okay. So someone wrote here. His name is Zay on. So that name is something I may not be able to pronounce. Okay, but from what this person is writing, I think you need to do some level of branding, okay, so that we can know exactly what is into. Okay, so starting with your name, okay, start with your name, let's know exactly who you are, okay, then every other thing will follow. So he said he's an advanced project management lecturer in London University, CEO, and he's a CEO and 25 years experience in project management consulting. So this is excellent. So you take this to your social media platform or to your own personal website, or your Google page, and then you create a niche for yourself. Okay, so you write that you are a project management consultant, but in this case now you're more into so a lecturer can be lecturer, project management consultant, lecturer, legal, or whatever. So you have to be specific on which area you're lecturing. Or are you lecturing as a project management person? Okay, so whatever case may be. So you have to specify and then build a brand around that. So what this does is that if you're doing that digitally, if you're doing that online, so what this does is if people search for project managers online, they find you. Do that on LinkedIn, do that on Facebook, do that on Twitter, do that everywhere you are, do that, okay? Just brand yourself. So you become searchable, you become visible, right? So that's very, very important. I trust you learning something. Okay, so I said I would like you to type the 3 ways that you can use to launch yourself as a project consultant in 2024, all right? Some of us are already at the bridge of retiring from active service. So you might end up becoming a consultant, okay? And of course, project management is one of the areas you can deliberately work yourself into, all right? So the 3 things I said volunteering, partnership, and branding, okay? Of course, in IPM, you can volunteer to be part of our team, okay? Okay, so you become project manager, train and development, okay? Project management consultant, train and development, right? So you join us here, volunteering first, okay? All right, thank you so much. Okay, I am looking at the chat room as I'm talking to you. I'm looking at the chat room and questions. I will take them. Thank you so much, Mr. Jide, for typing out all of those information that we need. Thank you so much, Barrister Gabriel. Thank you so much, everyone typing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Oyewale. Okay, so I don't want our discussion to drop. So let's go ahead and share and get people to the part of what we're learning. All right, this is very important. So I've talked about risk management. You becoming a project manager, you are into risk management. You becoming a project manager, to budgeting and cost management, stakeholder management. Stakeholder management is one of the most critical areas of project management. Most people neglect it, but that's one of the most critical areas. Okay, the success and failure of a project could depend on how effectively you're able to manage your stakeholders. Okay, and people are paid heavily to become project stakeholder managers. They can become community managers. You hear things like community managers, customer relations managers, client relations managers, community development relations officers, whatever thing you call yourself, public relations officers, they are all under the purview of stakeholder managers, right? So you have also quality management. Some of us are good. What I mean good, I mean we are extraordinarily excellent when it comes to quality. Okay, what others struggle to achieve, you achieve it with ease, excellence with ease. Okay, and you can also bring that same in the field of project management. Having mastered the art of quality management, then you can introduce it to becoming a project management consultant in your field, but focusing more on quality. So let's assume that you're into medicals and you could find yourself in the area of production, in the area of manufacturing. Okay, so whether you are so generally whether you are into medical, legal, so if you know how to go about productions, manufacturing, service, okay, so you can put a touch of quality on them, right? They have change management. This year we went with the course on strategic change management. If you ever missed that course, I think it's still available on our YouTube channel. Please go ahead, watch it for free. Okay, watch it for free, all right? And if you need a certification on it, you can get to us. All right, now let me tell you something. Change management, and not just change management, but strategic change management is going to be one of the most dominating fields as we progress in this evolving business landscape. Why? Because the business environment is not changing. So as a project manager, you need to master change management. You need to master strategy management. You need to master innovation management. And all of these things actually, they are just talking about one thing. They're just talking about change. Okay, you also need to master diversity management. Okay, because all of these things, you see conventions bringing out different regulations, conventions bringing out different laws, different bills, all towards change management. So if you are good with change management, I tell you, you will function effectively as a project management consultant. And then the other one is resource management. Resource optimization, effective resource optimization, resource mobilization, resource utilization. This is very, very important. is mobilization. First of all, resource management development framework. You've been able to develop effective resource management framework, okay, is key as a project manager. Then you being able to know when to mobilize and how to effectively allocate resources for optimization is very, very important. Okay, some times ago, I read a book of a company that was trying to hire a communications officer. Okay, of course, this communications officer was going to work as an advertisement officer also. Okay, so this company called different people for interview, and what they were looking for is cost effectiveness in managing their communications budget. Okay, and one of the persons that came to this particular interview was someone who has been in the industry for long. She had even served as executive director in most of the internationally renowned organizations in that industry. So when they came, everybody began to give different models on how they are going to manage resources to get results. Okay, so some came up with $500,000 bill, some came up with $1 million bill, some came up with a $20,000 bill, but this particular woman came up with $10 million bill, irrespective of the size of the company. Okay, but at the end of the day, the company looked at the most cost-effective avenue for them to be able to manage the resources and get results. Remember, the economists tell us that we need to do resource cost minimization and profit maximization. If you remember that, you can type that in the chat room. In resource management, what we want to do is cost minimization and profit maximization. Cost minimization and profit maximization. Cost minimization and profit maximization. So the woman ended up not getting the job, irrespective of all of what she has. Her model of resource management was not going to be economical, was not going to reduce the cost. Okay. And of course, as project managers, you need to understand that one of your role is cost minimization and profit maximization. So please type that in the chat room. Let's learn it all together. Let's type that in the chat room and learn it all together, right? Okay, so we also have the domain of procurement management. Okay, that is also another awesome section. So we could join resource management and procurement together. Okay, but they are distinct. Okay, then we have performance monitoring and reporting. Performance monitoring, evaluation, and reporting. Okay, that's key to some aspect of project management. It will shock you to note that some of us are very good with project planning, but when it comes to project execution, they are not that good. Okay. Some people tell you they don't want stress, okay? But they are very good with project designing. They are very good with project planning. But when you say write the report of your implementation, some of us are very good with implementation. But to now sit down and write report, monitor and control, it is a different ballgame. And that's why in most organizations, they separate the role of project managers. So you have the project management office that is in charge of project designing, planning, and scheduling. Those ones are one group of people. Then you have another important group of people. They are into quality control, quality control and assurance, or quality assurance and control. And then they are also into monitoring and control. Okay, and they do reporting. Okay, and then you have those that do the project closure. Some people take the light and they are very much interested in how project outcomes came out. Okay, and to be able to do very good work when it comes to project closure, you must have the necessary experience. 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 You know, there is this adage that is often said that what a young man will climb the tree to see an old man will sit down and will sit. Okay, what a young man is climbing a tree to see, an old man will sit down and will see that. Okay, all right. So thank you so much, Ramsey. Cost minimization leading to profit maximization. Thank you so much, Ramsey, for that. Okay, so now I trust you are learning something. Now, if you've ever learned something here, let's go ahead. Let me know what you've learned. Let's go ahead in the chat room. What have you learned so far? If you're learning something, let me know what have you learned so far. And if you have questions, feel free. Let's start dropping the questions. so that we can start rounding up. What's the role of project management consultant? If you want to become a project management consultant, what do you expect as a role? Your role number one is to assist organizations in planning, executing, and delivering projects effectively. That's number one. Number two, analyze project needs and develop customized solutions. This is very, very important. Number three, manage project scope, schedule, budget, and resources. Okay. Identify and mitigate risk, facilitate communication between stakeholders, and provide ongoing guidance and support throughout the project lifecycle. Okay, throughout the project lifecycle. This is very, 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 very important. As a project management consultant, those are your roles. Do you know that project management consultant act as trusted advisors, working collaboratively with clients to ensure their projects are completed on time, within budget, and to the required specifications? Excellent. So they wear many hats, from strategists and planners to problem solvers and communicators. And of course, to be able to do all of this, you must be an effective leader. Okay, the ability to see the bigger picture and translate that vision into actionable steps is what makes them invaluable assets to any organization. So now this is one thing I also want to capture your attention to. Listen to me. I would like you to get this very, very clearly. So as a project management consultant, you could be an internal project management consultant, or you could be an external project management consultant, right? You can be an internal project management. So by being an internal project management consultant, what it simply means is that you are hired by an organization to focus on doing their work. Okay, so you are within the organization doing their work, and of course, that most of it is a contract work. Okay, so it could be for 6 months, it could be for 1 year, 3 years, 6 years, as the case may be. Okay, so we see that often running across different NGOs, multinational organizations. They take pleasure in hiring contractors. So they go hire contractors and put them on contracts, okay, for a while. So it could be an internal, project management consultant. It could also be an external project management consultant. So if you're an external project management consultant, that means you are like a freelancer, right? Sorry about that. So you could do more of your own bidding and also doing the bidding of your clients. Okay. All right. Now moving faster. Why choose project management consultants in 2004? Why do you want to consider that? Now, I'm not going to say that it's going to be a magical experience or a magical move. You just move all of a sudden to becoming a project management consultant in 2024. But you could begin the process now and aim at that particular vision, right? Or aim at that particular goal. Some of us have the experience. Some of us have the competencies. Some of us have the education and licensing already. So what you may need is just a push of volunteering, a push of partnership, a push of branding, okay, to be able to position yourself, all right? Okay, but some of us might just have one arm of the requirement or the specification needed. Okay, so you may want to do more of capacity building 2024, and you gradually transit to becoming a full-blown project management consultant. All right. So why do you want to become a project management consultant? Number one, there's a growing demand for it. Growing demand. Okay, growing demand for it. Growing demand for it. Let me even assure you, if you ever want to work in a diverse environment, okay, for some of us that want to travel out of our base, maybe you want to travel from Ghana to Nigeria, from Nigeria to UK, from UK to US, whatever case might be, you need to focus on building your project management skills intentionally and practically so. Because when you get hired as a project manager, you're hired because there is work, there is a problem, there is a solution that needs to be created. Okay, there is problem that needs to be solved, solution that needs to be created, work that needs to be done. So that growing demand of trying to make for effectiveness, for efficiency in delivery of projects and delivery of organizational goals is very, very high. Okay, it's growing every now and then. Okay, so number two is that there is the diverse career opportunities. Diverse career opportunities. Remember, I said as a project manager, you can work in any field, but primarily best if you work in your own functional domain. Okay, your own basic domain. But that does not mean that some of us that are fully project management based. Okay, we are fully project management based. Okay, so you can begin to work yourself towards specialization. Okay, so you can become project manager, medicals, project manager, programs, project manager, legal, project manager, HR. You could choose some other professional domains to add to your project management skills and experiences to be able to try it for. Okay. Then the next one is the lucrative salaries. Okay. I will just say a little about that. Okay. Apart from the fact that it brings you opportunity of lucrative salaries, it also brings you the opportunity of the employability rate is high. Okay. So your project manager is high, but you need to market yourself. You need to know your onion. Okay. You need to be able to know exactly what your solutions are. Okay. Then the next one is the intellectual challenge. Okay. As a project manager, you don't stop learning. Okay. That's very, very important. As a project manager, you don't stop learning. As a project manager, you don't stop learning. There are different fields in project management. By default, we have the first certification, which is your certified associate project management professional. Then you go to certified project management professional. According to different institutions, you have certified lead project management professional, you have certified senior project management professional, as the case may be. And now we'll talk about agile frameworks, we'll talk about Prince2, and different other things. We keep hearing things like Scrum, Kanban. The field of project management is ever evolving. So you don't want to stop learning. Okay, you don't want to stop challenging your intellectual ability to grow. So keep growing, keep making changes, and keep attaining new heights. Okay, so it also helps you to make real impacts in your career. Note, the project management consulting field is brimming with exciting opportunities. With the ever-increasing demand for skilled professionals, a career in this domain offers stability, growth potential, and the chance to make a real difference. You will have the flexibility to work across different industries, tackle challenging projects, and continuously expand your knowledge base. All right, this is very, very important. Now, what are the essential skills of a project management consultant? What are the essential skills of a project management consultant? I trust you're still with me, and you're still going ahead, sharing the link and inviting someone to join us. Okay, so in case you've not invited someone to join us, go ahead, invite someone, and I'm still anticipating your questions in the chat room. Okay, I'm still anticipating your questions in the chat room, so let's have the questions. Okay, so Pastor Gabriel said, my certifications have given me significant visibility on LinkedIn as I'm often nominated to answer or comment on topical questions put on discussions. I commend LinkedIn to consultants. Okay, thank you. And then PM has become an indispensable skill across all professional fields. Consultants can emerge from any professional field. All right. Thank you so much, Pastor Gabriel, for sharing that light. All right. So in case you've not liked, you've not commented, you've not shared the stream, go ahead. And I trust you are learning with us, okay, and also getting something. Okay, essential skills for project management consultant, strong project management methodology. So you need to understand project management methodologies, project management frameworks, project management principles and practices. You need to know about them. Then you have to get excellent skills in communication and interpersonal skill, and then analytical and problem-solving skills. If you've not paid attention to change management, I'll repeat it again. Build yourself on change management. Now, moving further to change management, build yourself on data analysis or data science, or as the case may be. Data analytics, data analysis, data science, anything data information, just build yourself around that area. Master the art of using IT tools to analyze data, okay? And using those analyze information to take decisions on problem solving, all right? Because we are currently in a knowledge-driven age, and of course, by knowledge-driven age, we simply mean that more of the decisions will be taken will be determined by the relevance and the quality of data that we have analyzed at our fingertips. Okay, this is very, very important. Then the next one you want to build on is on leadership and negotiation skills. So if you've not built if you've not had any leadership skill, any leadership certification, you need to be intentional about it. Okay. So if you ask me this year, what skills or what certifications should you have? Number one, try to get a certification in project management if you've not. Number two, try to get a certification in consulting if you've not, because consulting is just expanding daily. All right. Number three, try to get a certification on anything that has to do with change management. So it could be change management itself, it could be strategic management, it could be innovation management. Try to get something around those areas, okay? Then if you've not had a certification around emotional intelligence, please try and do so. And then I will recommend data analytics, data science, data Anything data, okay, go ahead. But you need to master these things, okay? So get yourself a certification in management development, in management consulting, so that you will learn more about these things, okay? All right. Then also master the art of time management and organizational skills. Earlier this year, we took a course on productivity, okay? Strategic, what's that? Strategic excellence and corporate productivity. Yeah, we took a course on strategic excellence and corporate productivity. Then we took our time to talk about most of these things: the leadership, the negotiation skills, time management, organizational skills, and all of that. Okay, so in case you missed that course, it's also still available on our YouTube page. You can take a look at that after this course. All right. Okay, then you have the technical proficiency, client management skills, and adaptability skills. Now, let's move on. I'm still expecting your question in the chat room. Now, note, you must become a project management professional first before you proceed to becoming a project management consultant. So what this means is that if you've not attained to becoming a project management professional, okay, so make provision for that, okay? That's very, very important. Now, steps to becoming a project management consultant. Number one, obtain the relevant education. Okay, obtain the relevant education, all right? Number two, gain project management experience. Okay, obtain project management certifications. If you've not had project management certifications, please try to obtain one. And in case you have project management certification already, try to boost yourself, try to learn more about project management. Okay, then develop consulting skills. This is very, very important. You must become a consultant for you to be able to consult in project management. Right, so you must master the art of consulting. This is very, very important. All right, then next one is for you to build a professional network. This is good, excellent, and recommendable. So if you don't belong to professional association, please make sure you become or join one today. Of course, IIPM, the Integrated Institute of Professional Management, is one that you will not ever regret joining. Okay, those of us that are members, of course, you know that we always keep you on your toes to learn, unlearn and relearn. Okay, that is just what we do here. And of course, we're here to also provide professional advisories and guidance. All right. So this is important. If you want to become a member of IPM, you are highly welcome. Okay. Just in a moment, we'll be having our first induction for the year. So just join us there. And then start your career, start your consulting career. I've given just a little hint about you could volunteer, you could partner, or you could brand yourself. So you can start from when you do an evaluation of your education and licensing and certification, do an evaluation of your experiences, project management experience, and do an evaluation of your competencies. You'll be able to know exactly where you are. Are you at the point of volunteering? Are you at the point where you should be partnering, or are you at the point where you should be branding? Okay, this is very, very important. Okay. So however, whether you are partnering or you're volunteering, I think branding is key. Branding is foundational, right? Then the next one is continuously improve your skills. Continuously improve your skills. Don't ever stop improving your skill. All right. Now listen to this. Investment into continuous professional development is a must to function effectively as a consultant, whether as a project management consultant or any other consultant. All right. Now, certifications for project management consultant. What are the certifications that you can pay attention to as a project management consultant? Of course, we understand that certifications play a crucial role as they validate your expertise and demonstrate your commitment to professional development. So what kind of certifications do you want to have as a project management consultant? Okay, so the benefit of certification, it gives you enhanced credibility. Okay, if you're a project management consultant and you have certification, it gives you enhanced credibility and marketability. Okay, so we saw Barrister Gabriel talking about how his certifications has given him that leverage on the LinkedIn platform. Okay, and quite a number of us have been able to get one or two recommendations, appointment contracts through such things, right? Okay, so it gives you credibility and it gives you enhanced marketability. Number two is increased job opportunities and earning potential. Number three is expanded knowledge and skills in project management methodologies. And number four is professional recognition and networking opportunities. Now, what are some of these certifications you could go for. You have the project management professional, which is currently the most recognized globally and is foundational. Okay, it's actually foundational. Is the number one course you want to have. Now, the project management professional, different organizations have different brands they've given to the product. So you have it in two levels. Okay, you have the certified associate project management professional, which is the first step to becoming a project management consultant. Okay, and the second one is the certified lead project management professional. And like I said, in some cases, they will say certified project management professional, or they have certified senior management.
All right, so thank you for stay tuned. Please, we still need to permit Dr. Banito because of his network. We have few minutes to go, few more minutes to go. If you have any question, kindly drop your question on the comment section. So he will attend to it immediately. He comes back. Please, if you have any question, drop your question in the comment section. That's very important. He has been the one engaging us all this while. I believe that we have one or two questions. That's the reason why we're having this session. Kindly drop your question. Thank you. Let's give him a few more minutes. The network has been so discouraging. All right, so we still have about 10 people. Okay, we have 12 people online now. Kindly like this video. And if you have anybody you want them to also listen or watch later, it will be very important to share the link with them. All right, so we would find time to wrap this up very soon. Please, if you have any question, yes. All right, so we still have about 10 people. Okay, we have 12 people. Yes, please, if you can hear me, kindly type 11 in the chat room, in the comment section rather. If you can hear me, type 11 in the comment section. I think I see Honorable Gabriel said audio lost. Yes. Please, let's use this time to type out our questions, because immediately it comes back, we are going to wrap up the section. Kindly type out your question in the comment section. If you have any question regards to this section, drop your comments or your question now. We are still expecting Dr. Banito to join us soon. Please kindly bear with us. If you have any question, drop your question, or you have something you want to add that will be of benefit to all our participants. Kindly drop the comment. Kindly drop the comment. We appreciate all those that are still with us. Thank you. Please do us a favor to like this video, this section. Please, if you can hear me, type 11 in the comment section. I'm not sure if anybody can hear me at all. I'm not seeing any signal here. If you can hear me, please, if you can hear me, type 11 in the comment section. I wanted to be sure. If you can hear me, type 11 in the comment section. All right, so thank you, Mr. Ramsey. Oh, we'll back shortly. Just hold on for us, please, so we can wrap it up. But we still want us to ask questions. It's very important when we have opportunity to get one or two information, we should ask question when it's not really clear, or if you have something that you want to add. All right, so thank you, Mr. Ramsey. We All right, so we appreciate you for staying back. Doctor is with us now. We've really spent a lot of time together. So at this juncture, I will call on Doctor to just continue from where he stopped. And we actually call this break section, but then because of our time. Oh, Doctor, are you back, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Just
a
moment.
Okay. All right. We still have about 7 people here waiting, and so encouraging.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me apologize. Seriously, we've not had this kind of network challenge in this format before. But we thank God for everything, because we know that all things are working together for good. Okay. All right. So for everyone that's still here, thank you so much. And we can also go ahead and rebroadcast the information that we're back live, so that those who dropped, maybe they dropped to watch some other videos, depending when we are back. Okay, so we can just go ahead and share the information again all across the platform. Let them know that we're back. Okay, let them know that we're back. All right. Okay, so let me quickly see if there is any information I need to attend to in the chat room. Okay, any question, any comment, any contribution? So all of the people that heard us loud and clear, I even love that. Thank you. Yes, Ramsey, this project has been faced with an unforeseen circumstance, which is normal with projects. Okay. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I would like to know if there are questions. I love all the wonderful contributions so far, and I trust you could hear me loud and clear. Okay. I trust you could hear me loud and clear. Please kindly confirm that you can hear me loud and clear by just typing 1 in the chat room. If you can hear me loud and clear, please kindly confirm by typing 1 in the chat room. Let me be sure. If you can hear me loud and clear, please kindly confirm by typing 1 in the chat room. All right. So Barrister Gabriel said, how can project management practice address the unusual volatility in our economy in relation to project scoping, estimation, and implementation? Wow, this is a very wonderful question. Okay, this is a very wonderful question. So I'm going to come back to that question, and we'll deal with that, because that's a real-time scenario question that have been posted to us. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ramsey, for hearing. Okay. So one more time, let's go ahead and share. Invite people. We're rounding up anyway. But this question that Barrister Gabriel posed is a topical issue, and I think it's something we need to give some attention to and discuss that in a moment. Okay. But before we discuss that, let's round up our discussion. I'm also still expecting your question. Okay. I'm expecting your question. Last week, somebody wrote to us. Okay. I think she took some courses with us 2022. Yes, she took the courses and left her certificate for us. Okay. And then she needed to register her company with CAC. Okay, she needed to register her company with CAC. That was it how many weeks ago? Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. She needed to register her company with CAC. And then, of course, it dawned on her that for her to register as a consulting company, she needed to have some professional certification courses. Of course, she had to come back to collect her certificates and all of that. So if in case you have okay, so irrespective of the volatilities we are facing with the network and uncertainties we are facing with the network, we must get done with this program today. All right. So I was trying to say, in case you want to register your program or register your company with CAC, you also need, as project consulting being part of your domain, you also need to have project management certifications, right? Of course, I've listed here, you have the project management professional, you need to start with the CAPM certified associate project management consultant. And if you talk about the Prince 2, you can also go far with Prince 2 or advance to having Prince 2, which is project management in a controlled environment. And then you also need to think of advancing with the agile project management, okay? And then other ones coming. Now, additional certifications you could add certifications like the certified management consultant, the certified strategic management professional, operations and facility management consultant. These are courses you could add to support your certification in project management. Now, building a successful career as a project management consultant, you need the ability to network, you need to invest in continuing education, you need to specialize, you need to develop consulting skills, and you need to constantly seek feedback. Okay. There was something I came across yesterday. I've been hearing that story on social media, but I didn't know the gravity of the story till yesterday. I belong to an organization, or I belong to a group that's Certified Customer Experience Professionals Association, CSPA. It's a US organization, but we have a branch here in Nigeria. So I belong to that group. And I saw the information in the group, like we need to stand up for so person. And okay, so someone gave a review of a product and then she was arrested, thrown into cell, and since then her life had not remained the same. Over about 5-6 months ago, this story had been on the go. So as a project manager, will you be a project manager that seek feedback, or will you be a project manager that want to antagonize your clients? These are things you need to put into consideration. But much more importantly, we understand that project management consulting is important. All right. Now, for us in IPM, we have amazing certifications. All of the certifications we've mentioned here, you can also get them from the IPM environment. Okay, so starting this weekend, actually tomorrow, we are starting with our certified associate project management professionals course and the certified project management professionals course entirely. Okay, so you could join us to advance your skills, advance your knowledge, and also earn internationally valid certifications in project management and in consulting also. So I have the certified associate project management consultant or professionals course running for weekends only, Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. And then starting from the March 15th, running till 13th of April. And the fee is 150,000 naira, $150, and the breakdown is as shown on the screen. So what we've done is that we've made the payment process so flexible, so you can have a break, you can break your payments and pay instrumentally and pay flexibly. All right, so you have access to class 25,000, which is the most critical one you need to pay first. Okay, so if you pay 25,000, you have access to class, and then you have your course materials 25,000, examination 50,000, and certification 50,000. This is just the breakdown of this, and this is for the online domain. All right. Okay, so without payment, you can also be able to join us in the Zoom. Okay, you can join us in the Zoom class and then ask your questions, interact real life. Okay, and that will be great. All right. They also have the certified lead project management professional. Of course, you need to complete that the associate course before you move to the lead course. Okay, and the cost is 175,000, and the breakdown is as shown on the screen. You can pause and watch the breakdown. Of course, we're going to also make this available to everyone who participated today. We'll make this information available, and then you can download and go through it over and over again. Okay. Now, we also have programs from the International School of Consulting. That's the Department of Consulting in IPM. We have certified management consultant course. Now, our certified management consultant course had been expanded. So you will have a 3-month course, and after which you will have 2 certifications. You have a mini MBA in consulting, and then you have certified management consultant course. So because of the mini MBA, which is 3 months, we have to extend the whole program, and it is completely intensive, it is practical, it is value driven, and we're going to make the most of it. So what we've done here is that we've collapsed quite a number of programs together to give you the certified management consultant course. So like I said, by the time you take this course for 3 months, it qualifies you for 2 certifications, the mini MBA in management consulting and then certified management consulting program. So you're paying for one, but you're getting 2 at the end of the day. There were some mini MBAs, also mini MBA programs in international project management. So maybe you don't want to go through the short term, you want to go through the medium term of 3 months course. So if you're running a mini MBA in international project management, at the end of the day, you also get to have what do you call it? You have your certification in MBA in mini MBA in international project management certification or international project management, and then you'll get to have the certified lead project management professional. Okay, but there is a condition attached here. For you to have the certified lead project management consultant and the mini MBA in international project management at the same time, that means you have to you must have done your mini MBA program, and then you must have also done your induction. So that means you're paying for the mini MBA and you're paying for membership for you to be able to have this particular package. Okay, and you need an admission processing fee of 25,000 naira or $25 to be able to get that done. Now, if you want to become a member of IPM, we advise you to become a member. All right, okay, and you can become a member right now. Okay, so we have 4 domains. We just introduced a new one. Okay, before we had the associate membership, full membership, and the fellow membership, but we introduced a new one.
Okay, so I think we lost him again. I believe we've gotten on most of the information he wanted to pass across. He was talking about the other membership. All right, so please, sorry about that. Before we lost him, he was talking about other membership that has been added to the previous ones. We have about 3 before. We have associate, we have full member, we have fellow. Now we have doctorate fellow, and we have different prices for all this membership. For those that will be interested to become member of IIPM, I believe we keep on passing information across to us on our WhatsApp group because this network is just bouncing him off. Okay, I think he's back now. Please let's bear with us. This is the first experience I'm having, with this kind of network. It has never happened like this before. But this is unforeseen circumstance. We need to find a way around it. Doctor, do we have you back? Please, just a moment. We join us now. I think he's in.
We've had very, very violent network challenge today, and we sincerely want to apologize for that. We might not know exactly where that is coming from, but it has never been like this in our training programs. So please kindly bear with us as we round up right now. So I said we have four membership programs, and the information just by the screen. So you have the associate member, you have the full member, you have the fellow member, you have the doctorate fellow. All right. So with the doctorate fellow, you can actually have an honorary doctorate award that's being given to you. Okay. So that is the one we just attached now. And then you may want to check out all of the information about this thing on our website. So you go there, check on becoming a becoming a member, okay, and then you get all the information. So for courses, you could just visit our website at iipmi.org, and then for admission, ipmi.org/admission. So when you get to our homepage, you see all of our programs, from our short-term programs to International School of Consulting programs to mini MBA programs, and then to executive master's program, right? Then on membership, you could go to ipmi.org/membership and you find all of that. And they will also encourage you to follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram at IPM International. You can also follow us on X, aka Twitter, at IPM Nigeria. Okay, so we look forward to seeing you in our programs commencing tomorrow. So more information will be passed across our WhatsApp platforms, and I trust, and through our emails, and I trust you will get all of the information there. So one more time, we want to sincerely apologize for all of the inconveniences we've experienced today. I know some of us, our training has been somehow authored, but we appreciate your time, we appreciate your confidence, and we appreciate you staying up to this point. We still have quite a number of people here. So we want to say thank you so much. And for the fact that the network has interrupted us so heavily, I'm going to attempt to answer the question of Barrister Gabriel in 5 minutes. I trust the network doesn't go off within that time, and then we'll be done. Okay, so the question is, how can project management practice address the unusual volatility in our economy in relation to project scoping, estimation, and implementation? So basically, we want to look at, first of all, what kind of project management practice do we want to bring in that will help us in coping all of this, okay? And then what is the capacity and capability of the people that will be handling these issues of project implementation, project scoping, project planning, and all of that. So let's go back to first, though this is not a project management course, this is a project management consulting awareness class, right? Okay, so let's go back to project management class, or project management course as it were, and then we look at the place of character in project management. Okay, so a project manager must be someone of character, integrity, trustworthiness, honesty. These are key attributes of a project manager, right? So the volatility of project planning and all of it most often comes with the person of the project manager. So we want to check the person of the project manager first, okay? And that is a standard practice. You want to be sure of the character of the person. Of course, we understand that in hiring consultants, we are key about their personality, key on their competence, all right? So this is number one. Then number two, project managers need to be well aware or well informed of the trends, or need to master trends when it comes to project management. So with trends management, or with trends information regarding to trends and information regarding to changes occurring in the business environment, they should be able to come up with better ways of scoping and mapping. Of course, government also has its own role to play to make sure that there's stability in the project environment, okay? That is very, very important. And then another question is, how can project management consultant avoid taking blame for project failure under a present space? Okay, so we have project communication. You need to consistently communicate to your stakeholders to know what is currently happening in the project environment. Okay, so while I was coming to work this morning, I was with this group of professionals. Okay, one of them happens to be a builder, a building contractor, and he said there is this particular project they are currently on, that he's currently handling. He's just handling an aspect of the design of the project, but all the people that started the project have been fired. Why? Because they are not communicating effectively. So with good communication, we'll avoid most of the trends and failures that come by, and we can easily handle them with time. All right, thank you so much for your time. And one more time, I want to apologize for all of the inconsistencies that took place within this discussion. We took more time than expected because of the consistent fluctuations in network. All right, we apologize for that, and we trust moving forward we will rectify this and it won't happen again. Thank you for your time. Thank you for everything. And we look forward to seeing you in our main classes. So you can recommend someone, you join us, you recommend someone, and let's all learn together. All right. Thank you and see you.